Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. I hope everyone is having a great week so far. I know I am, because I have coffee and that's why. Today I wanted to go over different ways of having a two-way conversation. Obviously a two-way conversation is conversation involving two individuals. Fun stuff, yay. I didn't want to go off just pure personal experience, so I had this bright idea of using the curriculum that that we're using at the campus. I'm not copying all of it, but I'm sure it's no biggie. I'm just taking the main rules of this two-way conversation and sharing it with you guys, because if any of you are socially inept like me, I'm sure it'll come in handy. I mean, I've told you guys in past videos that socially I used to struggle a lot, and I have come far with that, and I've improved a lot. But we still all have our moments, and especially if you are in ASB and have Asperger's, it's even more difficult. Why do I laugh at things that... I'm not going to get off topic. Someone told me I get off topic a lot during my videos. A few people told me that. Okay. Rule number 1 is ask open-ended questions. Open-ended questions. What is that? It's a great question. That's actually an open-ended question itself. I'm getting good at this. An open-ended question is a question such as, what is your favorite Harry Potter book? Of course I'd use that. It lets them elaborate on their answer. A closed-in question would be, do you like Harry Potter? They can only answer 2 ways, yes or no. Or they'd say, duh, I love Harry Potter. So open-ended lets them talk more. Closed-ended would just be, did you see that movie? Yes or no. Asking open-ended questions will have the conversation flow more smoothly, I want to say. I think it's a good rule, because if you're just gonna ask, you know, oh, did you like that book? Yeah, you like that new album that came out? Yeah, no, okay. Well, it's kind of like, you don't just want to ask questions after question. You want to actually engaging them, you know, have a conversation. The second rule is ask follow-up questions. So, like I said, for the first question, what is your favorite Harry Potter film? A follow-up question to that would be, why was that your favorite Harry Potter film? Or, oh, really, when did you see it? Who was your favorite character? Or, who did you cry for the most? Because a lot of people died in that series, and who did you cry for the most? Whose death did you cry for the most? Rule number 3, don't be a conversation hog. When the teacher put the slide on the screen, it said, don't be a, and then there was a picture of a pig. And I raised my hand, I'm like, don't be a pig. And they're like, no. I'm just like, Don't, if you're going to have a conversation with someone, don't be the person who's, you know, the only one talking. Don't hog the conversation. That's pretty much what it means. If I'm talking to you about things, I'm going to give you a chance to talk. Unless it's about aviation or Harry Potter, I'm not going to shut up. Sorry. Rule number 4, don't interview. So don't ask people questions as if you were interviewing them for a job. Or interviewing them, it's just like that, pretty much. Like, oh, so where'd you go to school? So what did you do on Saturday? Oh, okay. And then when they answer, oh, okay, how old's your brother? What's your mom's maiden name? Well, that's creepy. It's creepy as hell, so that probably wouldn't be one of them. But don't just keep asking them question after question after question. Let them have a chance to talk. This video is all about learning to have a proper conversation. 2 people involved in the conversation. And you may be sitting there thinking, it's easy, I know how to do it. Psst, what? But, you know, sometimes it could be a little tricky for certain people. I know it used to be tricky for me. Rule number 5. Don't repeat yourself. I don't really remember going over this rule. I guess if you already said something or if you already brought up something, don't bring it up again. So don't be like me, and if you tell someone that you're a proud Hufflepuff, don't say it 17 more times during class, because people don't like that. And people are going to say, oh, well, you're a proud Hufflepuff. Well, you know what, I'm a Slytherin, and most of the best wizards were Slytherins, and just don't. Rule number 6, listen to the other person. Genuinely be interested in what they're saying. There's a difference between listening. There's a difference between listening and listening. Just let me explain. Listen. If you are just hearing them speak and let it go in one ear and out the other, don't do that. Don't do that, bro. Listen to them. Be interested in what they're saying. Follow up with questions. Open-ended questions. Number 7. Don't criticize. If you don't like their hat, don't say anything about it. If their shirt doesn't look that good on them, don't bring it up. Not now, at least. No, don't criticize. That's not something you would do in a conversation with like a friend, unless that's how you guys interact. Oh, hey, how was your weekend? Oh, mine was great. How was yours? It was actually really good. By the way, I hate your pants. They're horrible. Oh, I know. I'm gonna get a different pair. And you look ugly. Okay, bye. Yeah, so unless you do that, then don't. Just don't. Especially with acquaintances and people you just met. I know that's kind of a joking matter, but don't criticize them. If anything, you could compliment them, but don't be creepy about it. Oh, I like your hair. Thanks, I grew it myself. Rule number 9, be serious. I actually had a problem with this rule. Not a problem, it's just you don't want to be serious all the time. Pretty much don't joke throughout the whole conversation, especially if it's a person you have just met or is an acquaintance or someone who you don't know that well, or a teacher or a principal or a police officer. Don't joke the whole time. Throw a few jokes in here or there once or twice or 9 times, but, or not, no, seriously though, on a serious note, on a serious black, seriously, be serious, and I'm absolutely serious when I say that, because you don't want the conversation to seem like it's just this big joke and it doesn't mean anything to you. I've just come to the conclusion that I would make an absolutely horrible teacher, because every rule I'm saying, I keep saying, well, actually, maybe you can do that. So it's a good thing I didn't go through that career path, isn't it, kids? All right. Rule number 10, have good volume control. Don't whisper. Okay, first of all, I have horrible hearing. Well, that's just me. Have good volume control. Don't talk really low like this. Nobody's gonna hear you. And also, don't talk like this. You just want to have a happy medium. This is way too low. This is way too loud. That's good. You don't want to creep them out. You don't want to startle them and then they're going to get a restraining order. That's not how it should go. No. Silly goose. Rule number, what were we on, 11? Respect personal space. This is a big one. And, I think this is one of the most important ones. A good idea is to have arm's length distance between you and the fellow human being that you are conversing with. Respect their bubble. Don't get into their bubble. Don't get in their face. Don't say, hey, John, how was your weekend? Was it good? Was it good? Okay, right. Who's a good boy? That just sounds like you're talking to a dog. Don't do that. They're not going to want you breathing down their mouth when you're talking to them. That's weird. That's a no-no. And the last rule, which I never tend to follow. Well, actually, if I'm good friends with that person, or if I'm really interested in what they have to say, or them or as a person, or if they have nice eyes, make eye contact. Yeah, sure, easier said than done. Just make eye contact, because apparently my teachers say if you look around the room when someone's talking to you, you will seem uninterested. And that's what they say, so you know what? Maybe it's true. Although I sometimes don't look people in the eye when I'm listening, and I'm still listening really well. So, you know, it differs for everyone. If you have really bad trouble making eye contact, stare at the middle of their forehead. That's not going to help at all. I tried it, but you can try it. Let me know how it goes in the comments. So those were the rules for a two-way conversation. Anyways, I will upload a video next week, or I will at least try to. Please subscribe, please share this video if you'd like, and please, please, please give it a thumbs up, because I like up thumbs. I like thumbs up. I can't talk right. On that note, have a good one, and remember, oh, I should have a quote at every end of the video, and I'm gonna, because I always end like that, but I'm also gonna have a quote. Happiness is rereading Harry Potter. Happiness is rereading the Harry Potter series. Bye. Coffee and wand. I have wand and coffee. And I'm happy because I'm so cool.